Today we're going to build the Snowman Scarecrow, but we're going to build it a mini one. It's only going to be about 12 inches tall. Something you can hang on a door or hang on the wall. This is an old lath board. They have the plaster board on them that you knock off in them old houses. I had ended up getting a bunch of this. My boy redid his house and I kept a bunch of these old lath boards. So that's what we're going to build it out of. It's only going to be about 12 inches high, but it'll be just a mini one. So let's see how it turns out. We're going to start out by cutting 4 of these 12 inches long. Okay, now we got 4 of them cut. They're 12 inches long. Now we're going to cut 2 of them 8 inches long. 8 inches. Now for our next step, we took a square, laid it on the table, and we measured down 3 inches here and 2.5 here. We got 2.5 here and 3 inches here. That's where our hat is going to go. This doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to kind of equal it out. Draw your little line on the top side. Get you some glue, any type of glue. You could use anything you want here. Put your little bead across there. We'll take our little piece here. We'll even it out the best that we can. It doesn't have to be perfect. It is a craft. Now, I try to keep it square in my square. So now we're just gonna use a nail gun. Now you don't have to use a nail gun on this. You could actually just use your hand, you know, to get little finishing nails. That would be fine too. These could be cut with just a small coping saw or anything. So it doesn't have to have big tools to make this project. Now you want to flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. Just line it up and put it on. Next step we're going to sand it off a little bit. Now you don't have to use an electric sander if you don't have one, but you could just use your hand. It doesn't matter. The next step, what we're going to do is we're going to pick out the best side. This side here is a little darker. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this the Snowman. And we'll make this the Scarecrow, because we're going to burn this wood up here, make it a little bit darker, because that's going to be his hat. And this down here, we'll just get a clear coat on it. So we'll burn this wood. Okay, the next step, what we're going to do is we're going to measure down about where we want the eye. I think at 1 inch will be fine on this side. So I'll put a dot right there. Now I'll take this over here, put my square on here, run it across and put another dot here where I want the next eye. Then all we got to do is draw the eyes. Just draw a little circle for the eye. Don't have to be perfect. Okay, we got our eye on there. Then we're going to come down 2 inches, and that's where we want our nose. Our nose is going to be it's going to look like a piece of candy corn. So I'm actually going to split the difference between that dot and draw my candy corn. Okay, now we got the candy corn nose. Then we're going to come down. I'm going to go about 4 inches. We're at 2 right here. The top of the nose is at 1.5, and it's at 3 at the bottom of the nose. So we'll go at 4 for the mouth. Get a little dot on here so I know where I'm going. The mouth is just a squiggly line. couple lines kind of put him together. So now all we got to do is start adding our paint to him. Okay, this whole project, the only colors you're going to need is you're going to need white, orange, yellow, and black. Now, when I put this on, I will just put on one coat at a time, but I will do the whole thing. I just like white on this nose. I want the white on the nose on here, and then the eyes, the center of the eyes on the snowman, or the scarecrow, I'm sorry. And what I do to speed up the process is I take a hairdryer and I'll speed it up by using a hairdryer on it. Our next step, we have all the colors on that we need on there, and all we got to do now is start with our black. And I always tell people, put your colors in a bottle cap. It seems like you don't waste as much. All we got to do now is paint the eyes and paint around everything and get a kind of the detail. And this is what really makes the craft start looking nice. So we're just going to work on getting the black on this, and then we'll come right back. As you can see, once you put the black on him, he really looks a lot nicer. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to put a coat of clear satin over top the whole thing. And actually it'll make it look really nice. Okay, that's with the clear coat on there. And it does look a whole lot better with a little bit of clear coat on there. We're going to let that dry up, and then we're going to get working on the snowman. Okay, what we've done now is we just flipped it over. There's the scarecrow. It's good and dry. Flipped it over and painted the hat black and the face white. Now we're going to start marking the front of the snowman, his face. So we're going to come down, we're going to go about where the eye goes, and we're going to come down 1 inch. And then we'll make a dot. Then we'll come across, we'll use our square now. We'll set our square on here. Get it as square as we can, and we'll come over here where we want our other eye, and we'll put another dot. Then we'll just draw a circle. We just want to draw a circle here. And then do the same thing here. Now if they're too small, well, it's not too bad, because we can always make them bigger when we start our paint. And then we want a nose. We're going to come down about 2 1/4 inches or something like that. And then we're going to start our nose. And it's just going to be a carrot. Make it look like a carrot. Come back and kind of overlap it on this piece of the board just a little bit. Then our mouth, let's see. We're going to come down about 4 inches on the mouth. Somewhere about right in here. And it's just a squiggly line. With a little thing going across it, and the same thing over here. A little thing going across there. Now we'll go ahead and get painting the orange on first. Once we get all the orange on, then we'll come back through and just paint the black on it. And our snowman will be just about done. We have the orange on there now. What we're going to do, we're just going to come through and put all the black on. And the eyeballs, you're just going to paint them all black. And you can adjust the size of them as long as they're not too big already to what size you want, just with your paint. Okay, snowman face is done. And our scarecrow face is done. Now we'll compare them to the other one. Well, here's our little one. You can see what size it is compared to them. He's a lot smaller, but he is cute. Wanted to tell everybody thanks for watching my video. I hope you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe. Leave me thumbs up, thumbs down in the comment if you'd like. Till next time.